American. In fact, Senator Reid believes so strongly in this crusade that he has attacked the Koch brothers repeatedly for their sins against democracy. That's right. He calls them sins against democracy. In fact, he even called the Koch brothers un-American. Let's get a best of Harry clip here.
Koch are shrewd businessmen. What is un-American is when shadowy billionaires pour unlimited money into our democracy to rig the system. The Koch brothers are willing to invest billions to buy that America. Senate Republicans, Madam President, are addicted to Koch. You see, when you make billions of dollars a year, you can be, I guess, as immoral and dishonest as your money will allow you to be. It's too bad that they're trying to buy America, and it's time that the American people spoke out against this terrible dishonesty of these two brothers who are about as un-American as anyone that I can imagine.
Speak out against un-American people that spend lots of money. He says they're immoral, deceptive. Senator Reid, of course, accused the brothers of pulling strings more than anybody else behind every crucial race in the country. Now, we've seen the headlines, of course. Koch's plan on spending $300 million in the midterms. The Koch groups, including Americans for Prosperity, going on the attack. Headlines go on and on and on and on. So I'm listening to NPR, right? And the kids come, guys, more porridge. I say, yeah, hey, hold on. And Willie,
they're British kids?
We have some British kids here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
We have some British kids here. Okay. Their parents came over here, you know, to go skiing and abandoned them.
I got you off track.
Yeah, no. So, yes, they're British. They're British. I should have done a few more of these. And so I asked, who are the biggest spenders in America? As I'm listening to NPR, it's like Casey counting down the hits. Number 5, guess who's number 5?
Koch brothers.
No. It's actually the NRA, but close.
Okay.
Who's number 4?
Koch brothers.
No, it's actually liberal billionaire Tom Steyer's pack.
They're going to be the biggest.
Next gen.
All right.
Who's 3?
One of the Koch brothers? No?
Think maybe Charles,
like Charles
or David?
Yeah.
Okay,
Charles is, he's very
No, it's
generous
actually,
it's
Karl Rove, actually,
What?
American Crossroads GPS, which means the Koch brothers have to be number 1 or 2.
Oh, no.
Who's number 2?
David Koch.
You think David Koch?
It's got to be.
Let's see. No, it's the U.S. Chamber of Commerce.
So it's going to be the Koch brothers.
So we all know, the number 1 evil, un-American, what else did Harry Reid say? Un-American, evil, immoral, lying sack of poo-poo, whatever he's called them. Number 1 group, according to NPR and independent groups, are
Koch brothers.
The Koch brothers? Is it the Koch brothers? Who's number 1? What? The number 1 big spender, Willie? I just spit some of my oatmeal out. It's Harry Reid's own Senate Majority PAC. I'm sorry.
What happened?
What happened, Mika? We've been hearing on and on and on and on and on how evil the Koch brothers are. Harry Reid goes on the floor. Let's bring in a guy that knows a little bit about big money. Let's bring in Radner. Do you have charts on the hypocrisy? This really is unbelievable that the guy that has been using this and calling other people un-American has spent more than anybody else in American politics in 2014.
But what's also interesting about this, and I assume true, and certainly contrary to the narrative out there, is that the Koch brothers haven't even spent $10 million during this cycle, which seems incredible to me because Harry Reid's called them un-American. No, the thing is, everybody, and people that have TV shows every night, Koch brothers, Koch brothers, Koch brothers, Koch brothers, Koch brothers, Koch brothers. You know, it's like they gin themselves up and they think if they keep repeating it, that somehow people will believe whatever they say, even if they're not telling the truth. But in this case, you're right. I mean, Harry Reid is the number 1 spender, and they're outspending Republicans. Harold, I don't know. I mean, we've talked about David Koch and what he's done for New York City. And we've also talked about how this narrative is just insanity. And right now, it's not true. Harry Reid should apologize to the American people for using the Senate floor and being such a hypocrite.
Look, there's too much money in politics. Those who complain about the other side spending money probably should stop it, especially if they're going to do the same themselves.
Well, but Harry Reid, though, it's more than just... Let's be very specific here. Harry Reid said the Koch brothers were un-American. Harry Reid said the Koch brothers were immoral. He said they were deceptive. And yet, talk about deceptive. Here is a guy that has raised and spent more money than anybody else in this entire election cycle.
Look, they're both...
Is there outrage? Should Democrats and Republicans not come out and condemn this man?
Look, he'll have to answer the questions about whether or not there's hypocrisy in what he's done to the Koch brothers.
Do you think there's hypocrisy?
Yeah, you and I have agreed. I appreciate what the Kochs have done, not only here in New York City, but across the nation. They have every right to spend
But what
money.
about Harry Reid? Is Harry Reid being hypocritical here?
Look, this is politics. It goes back and forth.
But is Harry Reid being hypocritical here?
Harry Reid,
he called the Koch brothers un-American for doing things that he has done more than they've done.
No, I think it's wrong for anyone to refer to someone as un-American for participating in the political system. He has every right to be critical. Harry Reid